Hi, and welcome to MCPSS This Week. I'm Marcy McNeil with the Office of Communication, here to bring you up to date on what's happening around the school system and the exciting events to come. And this edition will run for peace, have fun with a national TV show, clean campuses, and introduce you to our 2014 Milken winner. First, let's blast off with an astronaut whose roots are planted right here in Mobile. NASA astronaut and Murphy High School graduate Kay Heyer paid a visit back to the school she attended as a student. In honor of the school's restoration from a tornado disaster, her goal was to participate in a tree planting ceremony to help replenish those lost during the storm. While there, she also took time to help inspire students to stay in school and encourage them to set out-of-this-world goals.
It's been a great day. We started off here at Murphy High School, and I had the opportunity to speak with several of the faculty as well as the students here. And I'm so inspired by them because they are curious and they are so hopeful, looking forward to their futures, and they're doing the right things. They are building a great foundation of all the different academics that they need, as well as the extracurricular, the sports, and all the different things that build a very well-rounded person that builds them also that ability to take it in so many different directions and just continue to be curious and explore. So they're inspiring me. I am so honored that I was asked to participate in a tree planting here at Murphy High School. I wasn't here during the storm, but I certainly saw pictures after the storm of the damage to the school, and I have to say I was quite heartbroken, I'm sure as all graduates of the school were, but I am so pleased to come back here and see it so much closer to being fully restored. It looks a lot like it did when I left. So this morning as I entered the campus, I have to say I had quite a few flashbacks. It brought me right back to the time that I was a student here, and it was a tremendous positive experience.
Although this retired Navy officer has been on 2 space missions, she credits Murphy High as the place that helped her build a solid foundation. Thanks to the Milken Family Foundation, 40 teachers a year are nationally awarded with the prestigious Oscar of Education. This year, one of our own Grand Bay teachers won.
The Milken Educator Award goes to Jennifer Olivnek.
We came to Grand Bay Middle School in Mobile County today to give the Milken Educator Award to a young educator who is so deserving that we want to honor and say thank you and give her a great big pat on the back for the wonderful work that she's doing with young people. It's a confidential selection process. You can't apply, you can't be nominated. We work with the State Department to help source educators through a confidential process. We look at the whole country and the candidates that have been sent to us to determine who we believe represent the top 1% of the country.
So incredibly honored, and with the staff that we have here, so many great people that I work with, anybody's name could have been called out. So I still am having a little bit of problem believing it was mine, but I'm very, very honored. I had no idea, and then when she started talking about the award, I was like, oh, I can't wait to see who gets it, and joke was on me. I've contemplated getting a master's and going into administration. I'm not sure that I would like to leave my kids. I mean, my husband and I don't have children, so I have 100 and something every day that come through my room, and I try to hug as many of them as I can. So I just love it.
This is the 5th teacher in the Mobile County Public School System to receive this award. It's exciting because a great teacher impacts every life that they touch. Often I say to people, close your eyes and think of your best teacher. I have no doubt that the students who have been in Ms. Olnick's class, they close their eyes and smile and think of her. So it's exciting. And to have 5 Milken Award winners in Mobile, the Oscar, the Emmys, all of it rolled into one, it's fantastic.
I know that with everybody that I work with, we put in so much of ourselves for our kids. And, at the end of the day, even when the kids are getting on the bus to go home, it's not really over for us. We are still preparing and getting ready for tomorrow and making sure everything is perfect so that when they walk in, they can get the best education possible. So I think awards like this are absolutely fantastic because this is a tough profession and it's really nice to get that recognition.
We are honored that Owanek joins 4 other exclusive Mobile County Public School Milken winners. What makes this special? Teachers cannot apply. They are discovered by the foundation. Graduation closes a chapter on one door, but for some of our students with disabilities, a life-changing door was opened in the form of Project Search. This past year, Mobile Infirmary and Thomas Hospital participated in a special partnership with the Mobile County Schools, offering jobs to 11 students with disabilities. The jobs range from working in food service, janitorial, clerical, and even medical transport.
This is just absolutely wonderful because the focus is on the students and the transition from the school or from their local schools, as in the case of a couple of them, to the world of work. And they make excellent employees because they have the want to work, they have the will to work hard, and they're extremely cooperative, and they have good job-keeping skills. And personally to me, having worked at Augusta Evans during those early years, it just means the world to me. It's just fantastic, and I'm just really happy about it.
Oh gosh, we've done this this year at Mobile Infirmary and at Thomas Hospital, and I've worked with both programs, and I'm going to tell you it's the most gratifying thing I've ever done. It's that immediate gratification. If you could have met these individuals when they first started the program, and then a few months just into the program, the huge change that had come about. So it's really been great for us as the infirmary to see that happen in our midst, actually.
Project Search offered jobs that involved repetition, which is found at multiple businesses. This year's program was so successful, the hospitals have already signed on 13 students for next year. Let's take a quick break, but don't go anywhere because when we get back, we'll tell you about a Duck Dynasty visit at one of our local schools. Welcome back to MCPSS This Week, and you are in the right place to find out what's happening around our schools. How do you celebrate students' good behavior and hard work? Provide them a day of Dynasty. Duck Dynasty, of course.
Well, today is Duck Day at Dixon, and we are taking this day out of our regular activities to celebrate and appreciate the hard work that Dixon scholars do each and every day. Well, first of all, this community, Irvington, everybody loves to hunt. It's an outdoors community, and duck hunting is getting more and more popular. And we chose a theme of something that was very positive, and Duck Dynasty has a very positive role models, and everybody loves them, and there's a little humor, and we thought what better way to pattern ourselves after Duck Dynasty Day in a positive, fun light.
The students had a wonderful time mixing games and learning activities with the popular TV show. Programs such as this also helps raise money for the school's technology department. But that's not all going on at Dixon Elementary. They are also cleaning house. The school was in need of removing brush from the rear of the campus, and one local school board commissioner decided to spring to action. Board member Dr. Bill Foster noticed the work that needed to be done at the school and decided to roll up his sleeves and make a difference.
Well, the students down at Dixon were unable to use the walking path in the back here because it had overgrown. And a lot of the area in here along this little drainage area had overgrown, and you couldn't even see the children when they were back there during PE. And so I told Ms. Rogers, who's the principal, that I'd bring my tractor down sometime in February early on and cut all that back. And then we're going to come back down and trim the tree limbs that are going down through here as well, but we'll have to do that with the saws and so forth. It'll be safe enough for the children to go over there and to use the walking path. But this is enjoyable, and you know that children are going to receive a direct benefit from this. And this is one of the schools in my district, so I was more than happy to do it.
Thanks to Dr. Foster, the students now have a clear pathway to an outside classroom. There's one group already teaching outside, and they're hitting the path and using running as an expression of peace. It's part of an effort to teach children how to symbolically give back. The Peace Run group stopped by Council Traditional School, where they demonstrated symbolic acts of peace in the area of sports.
Well, the children, are always enthusiastic to see us coming, and the teachers prepare in the curriculum the kids to express their feelings for peace, whether it's through creative activities, let's say poetry, art, dance. And so we really just want to inspire the kids to know that adults like us are doing something for peace, and that we can all contribute to something that sounds overwhelming, like worldwide peace, but it really starts right here in the school and the family. We're typically marathon runners. Most of us run distances. You don't have to be a great marathon runner, but we have a worldwide marathon team that puts on a lot of races around the world. Many years ago, about 1987 when we started, that we, instead of just running races, we can also run for a good cause. And so we started running for peace in a symbolic way, just by carrying the torch, which was a symbol for peace in, let's say, the individual peace in the heart, and making a relay, which is symbolically passing this goodness or peace from one person to another, that we can inspire the communities that we run through. And so when it happened the first time, we didn't know if we were going to do it again, but it was so well received, and people were so enthusiastic about it that we decided to do it every other year, and it's just kept growing.
The group plans to go around the country, visiting Mexico and parts of Canada, inspiring the message of peace worldwide. You can follow their journey at www.peacerun.org and view daily pictures of their travels. Now it's time for a glance at upcoming events you don't want to miss. The Environmental Studies Center will be presenting wildlife at the local libraries this week. Contact Mobile Public Library online for locations and times. Bring your lunch and enjoy a presentation by Robert H. Woodrum. The Museum of Mobile presents a learning lunch on the history and culture of the South. Students should be registered for school next year with the easy online registration application. Simply visit the For Parents tab at www.mcpss.com and click on New or Returning Student Registration. If you have any problems, call the school where your child is attending to receive assistance. The process must be done before school starts August 7th. Thanks for joining us on MCPSS This Week. To catch other school news and events, visit our website at mcpss.com. Like us on Facebook or follow us on Twitter. And remember, it starts with us.